Hi everyone, I am Ketra. Welcome to your reading for Aries. So what we're going to do with this series is we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the astrology of our signs and behavioral traits. And this is in mind for those that are in recovery or healing from trauma from their past, or they really want to get a deeper dive into the why we have these behaviors and what is it within my sign and our planetary alignment that makes me me per our sign. So again, I am not a doctor. I am not a therapist. I am divinely guided, and the guidance that I am giving to you is solely so that you could benefit in a way that helps you heal and helps you on your soul's path. So as we go forward today, we are going to concentrate our energy into the Aries zodiac sign. So your light traits would be courageous, bold, independent, passionate, and assertive. What your shadow traits are: impulsive, reactive, combative, reckless, and impatient. And so what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how that translates into our soul's path. So your ruling planet is Mars, and it's a planet of war, drive, desire, conflict, which drives you to sometimes act before thinking, which can create addictive patterns, which creates that dopamine hit that sometimes this zodiac sign kind of craves. So the dopamine hit, the adrenaline, and it can cause behaviors like with continued patterns of substance abuse or behavioral abuse to yourself. So Aries doesn't like to feel stuck or vulnerable, which could lead to a range of fueled avoidance, self-destructive outbursts, or emotional shutdown. You kind of need to feel right or in control. So if any of this resonates with you, let's go ahead and continue. So we're going to use a few decks today that are specifically, they lean into your sign and also to your astrology. So your sign is, or your element is fire. So what's in your sign that you could use towards healing? The element associated with your sign, as I said, is fire, and you can use that fire and that passion and that drive that you have inside of you into action, into transformative patterns in your life and healthy expression. So what you want to best do is use your planetary alignment to initiate that change, and your planetary alignment is Mars. So you'll want to use that for your purpose and not being impulsive. So a healing mantra that you might want to consider is I act from aligned power, not reaction. So I act from aligned power, not reaction. So what we're going to do today, this is your card here, your Emperor card. That is your card for the major arcana. And so you are divinely in structure and authority and protection. You lead confidently. You create order, you set boundaries, and you protect what matters. That's who you are in the major arcana. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at where you're at right now. So what's triggering you right now? So we're going to use my Golden Universal deck that does lean into your sign. And let's see where you're at right now, and we'll go from there. So we're also going to look at the light and the shadow that you're in right now and how the tarot can best guide you on your path. So, all right. So let's take a look at what's triggering them right now. What is triggering you right now, Aries? What is triggering you right now, Aries? So you have the Death card, which is transformation, rebirth. It's what you're going through right now. It's that releasing old cycles, and you're beginning to renew your soul's path, is the best way to put it. So that's where you're at right now. But what is helping you and what is hurting you? So let's take a look at that. So we're going to use, also, this is the Modern Witch deck, which also leans into your sign. So let's take a look at the light. Let's take a look at what's helping you, what's guiding you right now. things that you can kind of lean into to help yourself. So you have the 7 of Cups. And you have the 8 of Cups. Okay. So basically, right now, this is your energy now, where you're in that transformation time, that rebirth, and you have the 7 of Cups. So sometimes the 7 of Cups can show us where we're in a place where we're at that indecision of what to do. And then you got the 8 of Cups, which is literally telling you to walk away. So the advice from the light side of your guides wants to tell you that you're going down the right path. You're transforming. You're in a time of transformation. You're in a time of change, rebirth, and basically not to kind of get stuck in your head with all of the different decisions that you need to kind of focus on. You just need to kind of focus on one. What of the tools and the things that you have around you right now could you use to best manifest your way out? And then go ahead and walk away from what does not serve you. That's literally what you're being guided to do right now, is to walk away from what does not serve you. Another focus of light right now would be for you to focus on your inner child, for you to focus on the things that make you happy. It does go right along with, if you use the healing mantra, I act from aligned power, not reaction. You're acting from your inner self, your inner child. You're acting from within. And that is fantastic advice. But let's take a look at what you're kind of, let's see, what cycles or behaviors is keeping you stuck. So let's look at what cycles or behaviors are keeping you stuck. And as we go through week by week, I'm going to go ahead and keep notes of the cards that you receive and some of the guidance offered. And then we'll follow up on the next video for Aries, just to see where it connects and how it connects. And if you guys are feeling like you like this series of zodiac videos, and how I could help you further. I do have available reading times if you would like a one-on-one reading. Just feel free to email me and we can connect from there. But for this moment, we're going to look at what's keeping you stuck right now. What's keeping you stuck right now? So you have the Knight of Wands and you have the Moon. Okay. So with our Moon card, that's kind of like when we're stuck in the illusions in our head. It's like we can't see clearly. You can't see what you really need to do or want to do. So again, if you need help, feel free to reach out and email. But you also have the Knight of Wands here. And our Knight of Wands, he is really just wanting to seek that new direction. So if we are looking at this from the shadows perspective, how can you best move forward and seek that new perspective, seek that divine guidance? Because that's literally what your guides are telling you, is that it is a time for transformation. You literally have it right here with the Death card. You have that transformation. That's where you're at in your head. And I think if it was from the shadows perspective, it feels like you feel like you don't know which direction to go. You don't know what direction to seek. So therein lies the light side. So the light side is literally telling you to seek from within, move away from things that no longer serve you, use the guidance from your inner child, our 6 of Cups here, for guidance on how to move forward. What feels right? What feels correct? And then what action can you take? Because you're a fire sign. So you like that ambition drive. You like that action that you can take. You like being able to physically see and emotionally know which direction that you want to go. And that's literally what the cards are telling you. You want to go in a new direction. You want to seek that way out of the patterns of before. And that's clear because this is where you're at right now, which is the Death card. So I love that for you. Just focus your mind on what feels good, what feels right. But just remember that those other thoughts that you're having, they're just illusions. It's not your reality. So let's get one more card on what they are feeling stuck with, what behavior, what other behaviors can they kind of be mindful of as they are in Aries. They are ruled by Mars. Okay. So this is the 3 of Wands. So if we're looking at it from the shadows, sometimes we can kind of get lost too much in thought. We can get lost in the illusions of the moon. So what the shadow side of it really wants to call out to you is that you can go ahead and you can move forward. You can dream those big dreams and don't think you can't. So if this is what's making you feel stuck, you can go ahead and you can take the thoughts of those indecisions or that feeling of not knowing how to progress forward. So it feels like you're stuck not knowing how to progress forward. And so what you're being told, what you're being told is 8 of Cups. So walk away from those thoughts that don't serve you. So I think we're just going to go ahead and we have 2 oracle decks that we're going to get some messages from above. And again, these decks do lean into your sign, your element sign, and your astrological sign. And this one is Ask Your Guides. So we are going to ask your guides for a message for you. Let's see what they have to say. Solitude, higher self. Exactly. Higher self. That's literally the guidance that I'm giving you, is to tap into your higher self. Tap into the ways that you can be good, kind, and loving to yourself. And then solitude. Absolutely. It's okay to take some times in solitude so that you can clear your mind. You can clear your thoughts, because that's actually what they want you to do. It feels like you're not focusing on clearing those thoughts. You're not able to focus right now on the direction that you want to go, but you're being gifted that guidance of which way to go. And you're going to find it by those feelings from inside, from your higher self. Which direction do I want to go right now? And how can I get there? And remember, there's always help available, no matter what your situation is, no matter if it's day by day in sobriety or day by day of changing those habits and those behaviors, those impulsive or reactive, reckless actions that you take in your life. Feel free to reach out to those around you. Reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you and see how we can help each other. So your guidance from the Sacred Spirit Oracle cards is living light energy. See the beauty in life. Absolutely. Absolutely, Aries. See the beauty in life. See the beauty that you are. Remember what your signs elements are that you can use to heal, which is that fire and that passion, that ability you have to drive yourself through transformation. And just remember, tap into your higher self, because that's where you're going to get the best guidance as you are on your soul's path and your journey. So as always, I thank you so much for subscribing. I thank you for watching these videos, and I hope you have a blessed day, and we'll see you next week.